June 12, 2025. Ahmedabad, India. A Boeing 787 Dreamliner takes off bound for London. Just 30 seconds later, it's a fireball, crashing into a residential area claiming 241 lives. Everyone on board is presumed dead, except one man. Vishwashkumar Ramesh, seated in 11A, walks away from the inferno. How did he survive a crash that killed everyone else? Was it luck, fate, or something else entirely?
Can you read me?
Welcome to Bizarre Globe, where we dive into the world's most incredible mysteries. This is the story of the Air India crash and the miracle that defies explanation. At 1:38 p.m., Air India flight AI-171, a Boeing 787 Dreamliner, lifts off from Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel International Airport in Ahmedabad. On board are 242 people, 230 passengers and 12 crew members, including 169 Indians, 53 British nationals, 7 Portuguese, and 1 Canadian. Among them are Vishwashkumar Ramesh and his brother Ajay Kumar, traveling back to their home in London after visiting family in DU. But within 30 seconds, something goes horribly wrong. The plane makes a strange noise, hangs in the air, and plummets into the Meghananagar area, crashing into the BJ Medical College hostel. The impact is catastrophic, killing 241 on board and 33 on the ground. Flames engulf the wreckage, and hope seems lost. Yet, against all odds, one man emerges alive. How does someone survive a disaster of this magnitude? Was it his seat, his instincts, or something unexplainable? Let's unravel the bizarre story of Vishwashkumar Ramesh and the crash that shocked the world. Vishwashkumar Ramesh, a 40-year-old British citizen of Indian origin, has lived in Leicester, UK for over 15 years. He and his brother Ajay Kumar ran a garment business in London and a fishing enterprise in their hometown of Diu, a coastal town in India. They were among 15 passengers from Diu's Bukarwada and Vanakbara villages on flight AI-171. Vishwash was seated in 11A, an economy seat near the left-wing emergency exit, while Ajay sat across the aisle in 11J. The brothers had spent the previous night in Patel Wadi, laughing with their cousin Dhirendra Somabai. Vishwash said, "I don't know when we'll meet next." Those words would soon haunt Dhirendra. Vishwash was no stranger to travel, but nothing could prepare him for what happened next. As the plane took off, he heard a loud noise, a violent jolt that shook the aircraft. Then, the pilot's voice crackled over the intercom. "Mayday! Mayday! Mayday!" The plane was in trouble. 30 seconds after takeoff, flight AI-171 was doomed. Eyewitnesses on the ground described a deafening explosion as the plane slammed into the BJ Medical College hostel and its mess hall. The heavily fueled Dreamliner erupted into a fireball, scattering debris across the residential area. The front of the plane hit the doctor's quarters, the midsection disintegrated across a garden, and the tail landed on the mess hall just minutes after lunch had ended, sparing some lives by sheer chance. At least 3 resident doctors and the pregnant wife of another doctor were among the 33 ground casualties. Vishwash, seated in 11A, later recalled the chaos to DD News. "The plane hung in the air, then there was a loud noise. I thought I was dead, but somehow he wasn't. As the aircraft tore apart, a gap opened near his seat. He unbuckled his seatbelt, pushed through the opening with his leg, and crawled out of the shattered fuselage. Everyone around me was either dead or dying," he said. "I still don't understand how I escaped." A bystander spotted him amid the smoke, grabbed his hand, and led him to an ambulance. Vishwash was rushed to Ahmedabad Civil Hospital, where he was treated for head injuries, burns, and bruises. Doctors called his survival a miracle, noting he was disoriented but stable. But one question haunted him: "Where is my brother?" Vishwash's survival has sparked endless questions. Was it his seat that saved him? Seat 11A, located near an emergency exit just in front of the plane's left wing, may have been his lifeline. CNN safety analyst David Susi expressed shock that someone in that section survived, as it's near the wing's structural spar, a solid part of the plane that would likely take the brunt of the impact. Yet, Vishwash's section remained grounded, avoiding the roof of the building where much of the plane crashed. Some speculate the emergency exit door broke open during the crash, giving him a narrow escape route. Vishwash himself debunked early rumors that he jumped from the plane before impact, telling DD News, "I crawled out of a gap in the fuselage just in time." Others wonder if his quick thinking, unbuckling and pushing through the wreckage, made the difference. But aviation experts are puzzled. The crash was so violent that survival seemed impossible. Was it luck, instinct, or something more mysterious? And then there's the 11A enigma. Strangely, another plane crash survivor in a different incident was also seated in 11A, sparking talk of a lucky seat. Could it be a coincidence, or is there something about that position in a Boeing 787 that defies the odds? As Vishwash recovered in Ward B7, Bed 11 of Ahmedabad Civil Hospital, investigators scrambled to understand why Flight AI-171 crashed. The black box was recovered 28 hours later, but answers remain elusive. Early reports suggest the plane failed to gain altitude, possibly due to engine failure or a mechanical issue. The Boeing 787 Dreamliner, in service since 2011, had no prior fatal accidents, making this crash unprecedented. Some eyewitnesses reported hearing a loud noise before the plane plummeted, consistent with Vishwash's account of a violent jolt. But darker theories have emerged. Politician Sanjay Raut raised the possibility of sabotage, asking if a cyber attack or enemy action could be to blame. While no evidence supports this, the rapid crash, just 30 seconds after takeoff, has fueled speculation. Could a bird strike, a bomb, or a sudden system failure have caused the disaster? The Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau is analyzing the black box, but as of now, the cause remains a mystery. The tragedy wasn't just airborne. The plane's impact on the BJ Medical College hostel killed doctors and students, adding to the devastation. Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited the site, calling it heartbreaking beyond words. The nation mourned, but for Vishwash, the loss was personal. His brother Ajay Kumar, seated in 11J, was among the 241 confirmed dead. Vishwash's survival came at a heavy cost. From his hospital bed, he repeatedly asked, "Where is my brother?" His cousin Dhirendra and friend Ayub Mansoori, who drove the brothers to the airport, described his anguish. "He kept crying for Ajay," Ayub said. Vishwash made 3 brief calls after the crash before his phone went dead. On June 18th, 6 days after the crash, he was discharged and traveled to Bukarwada to perform Ajay's last rites. Bandaged and limping, he carried his brother's coffin, a heartbreaking image of survival and loss. Social media buzzed with both awe and skepticism. A now-deleted post by actor Suchitra Krishnamurthy falsely claimed Vishwash was lying about his ordeal, sparking backlash before she apologized. But Vishwash's story, backed by video evidence of him stumbling from the wreckage, speaks for itself. "It's nothing short of a miracle," he told Bhaskar English, still grappling with how he survived when so many didn't. Vishwashkumar Ramesh's survival is a beacon of hope in one of India's darkest aviation tragedies. But the questions linger. Was Seat 11A his salvation, perfectly positioned near an emergency exit? Did his instincts save him as he crawled through the wreckage? Or was it fate, sparing him for reasons we'll never understand? And what caused Flight AI-171 to fall from the sky? A mechanical failure? Human error? Or something more sinister? As investigators dig for answers, Vishwash's story reminds us that even in the face of unimaginable loss, miracles can happen. On Bizarre Globe, we chase the stories that defy explanation. What do you think saved Vishwash? Luck, a lucky seat, or something beyond our comprehension? Drop your thoughts in the comments and tell us what bizarre mystery you want us to explore next. If this incredible story moved you, smash that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Bizarre Globe for more tales of the extraordinary. Stay curious, stay bizarre, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us on this unbelievable journey into the Air India crash and Vishwashkumar Ramesh's miraculous survival. Don't forget to subscribe to Bizarre Globe for more bizarre true stories that'll leave you questioning reality. Hit the bell icon to never miss an episode, and share this video with anyone who loves a good mystery. What's the most incredible survival story you've heard? Tell us in the comments, and we might cover it next. Until then, keep exploring the unknown with Bizarre Globe. Stay with us for the next amazing video. Thanks for watching.